Good morning, welcome to Ekate's Crossing as we prepare our space. Take a nice deep breath. Focus on your deity. For me, of course, it's Hecate. So you're just breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Focusing on your deity, your guide, your spirit guide, the archangels and angels, your ancestral energy. You want to bring in all your ancestral energy. Universal deity, whatever that is for you. Grab my incense stick. Now I've got the Palo Santo today, so that's what I'm using. And I'm just going to put that into my light the incense, light the tea light. Choose a deck that I am working with today, and I'm going to use my Native American tarot. And I'm going to use my Native American tarot. Just taking a moment to take a breath. And what cards am I reflecting on today? Interesting. Justice and judgment. Finding that sense of equilibrium, that sense of consequences of any actions taken, to resurrect your true self, to be able to have that sense of death and rebirth, that sense of resurrection, that integrity, that spiritual awakening within oneself, but it all comes from your own sense of balance, knowing that there's any consequences of any actions taken. There was an interesting combination for today when you look at the Justice card and Judgment. So could be some legal issues, but for me I feel it's very much about trying to find the sense of equilibrium as I resurrect who I truly am. It's really about that deep soul searching, that healing that comes from deep within, as you start to sort of let go of old things so that we can so I can resurrect who I truly am. I think there's a lot of stuff that I'm sort of letting go, and that can be part of, look, I know it's about acting with discernment as well. That sense of discernment is quite important, to find that sense of equilibrium and to have that act of discernment. Now, there's going to be things that are going on around you that you may or may not agree with, and that's okay, because it really is about having your own truth, your own, looking at the facts of the situation, the truth of it all. And sometimes people's perspectives are not the truth. People will say things about yourself, and it's sort of acting with a little bit of discernment to find that sense of equilibrium. It's quite important to find that balance within oneself. Interesting with the sled here. So it is about finding your own direction, your own success. I think it's about being able to keep looking forward with it. Don't look back. It's not about looking behind you. It really is about, you can acknowledge the past, acknowledge where you've been, but it is about moving forward to have your own success, your own, and it comes from resurrecting your true self. Don't worry about what other people think. It's all about your own perspective in many ways. It's your own truth that can be important, your own integrity, and know that you have a successful path that lies ahead for you. So interesting. Here we get the Chief of Shields. And we know that is that sense of opportunities that arise for us. Yes, you can acknowledge the past, but it really is about moving forward. You know, don't keep looking back behind you. It is about opportunities, new opportunities that arise for you. For me, so I do feel like that there is that thing of, there is stuff that's going on around you that can be, that you need to act with discernment. Don't get too wound up in it. It's time to sort of take a step back, look at your own truth, find your own balance, know that you're moving forward with your own success. You can acknowledge the past, acknowledge your mistakes you've made, take responsibility for those mistakes, and move forward. Don't keep dwelling on the past. It is about new opportunities that are moving forward. Oh, this is going to be an interesting week ahead of me. Oh, another card just flew out. It's all about being silent. Okay, for me, it's not about responding. For me, it's about being in silence. To not worry about what anybody else is saying about you, or about things. Sometimes the best response is to be silent. Don't get dragged into their drama. Be silent. I think that's really important here, is to be able to sort of be silent about what's going on. There doesn't need to be a response. You don't need to be verbal by it. Okay? Get yourself, disconnect from that stuff that's going on. Find your own balance. Act with discernment. Think about your success, the way you move forward, your triumphs, your abilities, your achievements, and look at the opportunities that are arising for you. And it comes from you not responding, from being in silence, to step away from the chaos that's going on around you. You know, people can say or do whatever they want, but it's about how you choose to respond that's going to be really important. And I get that sense of that with the warrior pipes here, I get that hesitation that things could be broken. There is that hesitation to sort of move forward, but it is about taking that swift action to get the information you need and to move forward with confidence. You know, even when things around you may seem chaotic, it's important that you move forward swiftly with your own confidence, with your own creative passion, which is super important. It's all about your own creative passion, not worrying about what anybody else thinks. It's all about yourself. So super important here. I get that sense of just resurrecting your true self, being true to yourself, working towards your own wishes, wish fulfilled. With the 9 of Vessels here, is that wish fulfilled? Okay, so really you do get that sense of having your own passion, your own creativity. You might be hesitant because of what's going on around you, but move forward with confidence. Move forward knowing that you're not reacting to what other people think or other people are saying. Your own wishes are fulfilled. Your own goals are achieved here. I think that's very important. With even those things are happening behind the scenes that you might not see, and you don't need to see. You don't need to know what's going on personally in their own world. They've got their own stuff going on. So it's really about focusing on yourself, thinking about your resurrection, your own truth, resurrecting your true self, your own awakening, that sense of finding that equilibrium, that balance that you need in regards to, think about the consequences of your own actions. How you're going to react is going to make a big difference to whatever's going on. There is a need for silence. There is a need to not jump into what other people are saying or what other people are doing, but think about your own journey. You know, why you why do you disagree with someone? What's going on? Why do you disagree with them? You know, what's going on in your own life? That's important. You know, stop dwelling on what other people are doing, but think about your own opportunities, your own possibilities. I think that's really important, to think about yourself and what you're doing and how you're reacting, and your own responsibility. You know, why do you react in such a negative way to other people? You know, what's so bad in your own life that you have to focus on other people's negativity? You know, why are you trying to drag other people down when you could be uplifting yourself? You know, live your life to your own truth, your own, you know, be the best that you can possibly be, is what I get here, is to be about being the best person. Don't get dragged into other people's dramas. Think about yourself. You know, look at your own opportunities. I get that with the Justice card here. You know, it's very easy to get thrown off balance, very easy to get dragged into other people's judgy, you know, with Judgment, I get that sort of being very judgy sort of energy. Hey, wait a minute. You know, they're going through a difficult time in their life. Maybe things are not quite, you know, maybe they're just being supportive of somebody else. They may not agree with them completely, but they're still being supportive. They're still being, you know, there's lots of energy going on, and maybe they do agree with what's going on, but they don't want to say anything. They just want to get on with, they just want to be the best that they can possibly be. You know, they want to think about the successes, the achievements, the contemplation, and the direction that they're moving in, you know, without sort of dragging everybody else down. They want to think about their opportunities that are possible. So yeah, sometimes it's best to act with discernment when stuff's going on around you, when you don't agree with something. Act with discernment. Think about your own behaviour and how you choose to react and what it makes you, you know, what are you doing? You know, I think that's really important. I've got to the stage now, when I'm just going to say this really briefly, is I've got to the stage where I don't, when people start dishing other, you know, people start being nasty about other people, I don't care who they are, but as soon as they start sort of being really nasty without any facts, when they start being really nasty about someone that they don't know, and I delete that, I unfollow that person. I basically, if people are going to start being nasty about other people, or start, you know, there's lots of channels that I know that do it, where they pick on other people. They're just really, to me, they're really nasty people, and I think it says a lot about themselves more than it says about the people that they're being nasty about. It means that they've got a lot of drama in their own life, but they don't want to focus on their own drama. They don't want to do their own self-healing, so they're too busy being nasty about other people. And I just think, I can't be bothered with that. I don't say anything about, I'm not going to talk about anyone in particular or anything like that, because that's their journey, that's their stuff they've got to deal with on their own, and I'm not going to shame them or pull them up on it or anything. That's something that they have to face for themselves. They have to think about their own judgment, their own awakening within themselves. They've got to think about how they're, you know, not acting with discernment. They've got to think about their consequences of their own actions, thinking about their own successes, their own victories, their own direction that they're moving into. Look at the opportunities that they are providing for themselves. Is it positive or negative energy that they're providing for themselves? Maybe it's time that they sit in silence and they do some self-reflection, self-contemplation. And we all need to do that at times. Even me, you know, and I say that about me. This is about my journey too. It's important for me to be silent, so at times, and that's why it's important in how I choose to react. So when I'm saying what I'm saying, and from the reading, what I'm getting, the messages that are coming through for me, it's very much about, it's a reminder for me to not mention names, to not call anyone out. I'm here to support everyone on their own journey. Okay, so it's important to have that sense of direction, to have that sense of passion, creativity, and even when things might seem chaos around us, it's okay to be confident in yourself. It's okay to be focused on your own journey without dragging everybody else into it. It's about having your own wish fulfilled. And that doesn't mean that you drag other people down. It's about uplifting. Everyone has the possibility to be the best that they could possibly be. Everybody has that possibility to, even when things might seem chaotic and things might seem challenging, you can still be the best that you can possibly be. That's, I think, I take away from that, is that you can be the best you can possibly be. Now let's have a look at the Sacred Path card. Whoa, very strong here. With humour and opposites. So it's time to have a little bit of fun and expressing yourself with self-expression. So to me, I think about, with this card here, it's about having a bit of fun, doing, just even when things seem chaotic and everything seems challenging, don't forget to sort of have a little bit of a breath, a little bit of fun in your life, and being able to express who you are honestly without hurting other people, without affecting other people. I think that's really important here, to have some fun and to express yourself, but you don't have to do it at other people's expenses, is what I'm getting here, is that you can do it, you know, speak your own truth, but without pulling anyone else down. You know, everyone has the opportunity to be uplifted, to have some joy in their life. You know, everyone has that opportunity to be cheered up, to be able to express who they truly are without pulling anyone else down. And I think that's a really important message for all of us to remember. You know, there are some people with some real challenges in their life, and that's why they might lash out, and that's why they might seem like they're a little nasty. But that's their journey. That's their journey. Interesting card. So I'm going to pull an animal card here, spirit animal. So let's have a look and see what animal is going to guide us on our journey this week. This is a real thing for me to think about this week, and about how I choose to react with some of the stuff that's going on. How do I choose to react when someone is maybe speaking not very nice about me, or someone I care about? You know, how do I choose to respond? Well, for me, I think it's about being in silence. I think there are times when you don't need to respond, and that's really important. This is interesting here. So the card, I got 3 cards pulled out, 3 animals pulled out. Okay, animal spirits. So first we've got the turkey spirit. And it says, give with gratitude and grace. And I think that's a really important message with what I've been speaking about here. You know, be grateful for your own journey, give gratitude for those that are around you, and you don't need to pull anyone down. It's about uplifting people's spirits. I think that's very, very important here. To make your dreams real is about looking at your own goals without pulling anyone else down. Looking at your own goals, your own dreams, and what you want to achieve. And you can achieve that without being nasty to those around you. Okay, and I think that's really important here. It's just a great reminder. And the last one is whale spirit. It says, trust the great mystery. So it's allowing things to sort of go with the flow. You know, you don't have to be forceful. You don't have to be aggressive. Okay, you can be assertive, but you don't have to be aggressive, to allow the energy to flow. You know, there are times when you just got to be in silence. You've just got to meditate, reflect, contemplate on your own journey and where you're going and what you need to do to achieve those goals. Whew, a very intense sort of reading here. I think that's really important for us to think about. I'm getting a lot of I think there's been some stuff going on, and I know stuff that people have said about me, and I've got to choose to sort of disconnect from it, to say, okay, people can say what they like. It says more about them than it does about me. And I think that's really important for me to reflect on, to not get, and I'm not doing this in response to what anyone has said about me. It's more about a reminder. And I think we can all do this at times, to just go, okay, this is what's going on around me. It's chaotic, and I want to focus on my own dreams, my own goals. What are my own achievements? What do I want to achieve with my YouTube channel? What do I want to achieve with my own life, physically? You know, do I want to get pulled into other people's dramas and stuff that's going on around me? You know, people will come and go, oh, this person's done this to me, and that person's done... Okay, let it go. Breathe. You know, and I'm not talking about just online, I'm talking physically. I'm talking about the community that I live in. And I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. Everyone the opportunity to be the best that they can possibly be. And if they aren't, that's their journey. That's their stuff that's going on. So, interesting contemplation with everything that's going on around me. So that's interesting. Okay. So that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below. Check the links on my channel. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care, and blessed be.